Hello, everybody. It's Don McCoy with the Fulshear Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm here at the Exotic Urn, and guess who we have? None other than the owner of the Exotic Urn, Miss JoAnn Utley. How are you today?
I'm great, Don. And you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for having us come to your store. We wanted to come by and spotlight you here on Fulshear Spotlight and find out about the Exotic Urn and what you have here. So first off, tell us how the Exotic Urn came to be.
Well, I had nothing to do at the time. I didn't have a job, and I've always wanted to shop. So my husband and I decided to open the Exotic Urn, and 6 years ago, well, right at 6 years, and it's been great. We loved every bit of it.
Now, Exotic Urn, how'd you come up with that?
Well, I decided to put big urns here in front of the shop, and instead of painting them a hot pink, I decided to paint them zebra. And zebra, of course, is an exotic animal, and the urns are there, so the Exotic Urn, there it was.
Now, in Fulshear, Texas, something named Exotic, I'm sure that got a little bit of attention.
I had a lot of calls, all the way from urns that people needed for deaths or the exotic. I got a few questions too. So
wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. So cremation, when people die,
Right.
they look for. They thought you were one of those a special urn stores. So if I was cremated, I need an exotic urn. They thought they could get that here.
Well, they just took the urn part, and I think they just sort of forgot what the exotic was. But, seriously, I did have some calls, and I had a couple of people come in, and that's what they were looking for. And I did, by chance, have urns that were suitable for that.
For being buried or being memorialized and cremated.
Yes.
Wow.
And they bought them. They
about
thought
that?
they were wonderful. So it did work, but that's not the reason I came up with the Exotic Urn. But
Well, let me ask you that. Well, that leads me to my next question. Why was the reason for the Exotic Urn? What was the vision for the store? What did you want it to be?
Well, Carl and I had, we called it junking, but we would always antique on the weekends. And we thoroughly enjoyed it. And we had finally collected so much at the house and the attic and the barns and from my family and his family that when I said, let's open a shop, it automatically became an antique shop because we had so many items. And so that's how we sort of started off. And then I sort of got out in left field a little and decided I wanted to bring in some new stuff. And so I started bringing in yellow box shoes and jewelry and home goods. And so it just sort of grew from there. And then Carl would come in with more antiques and collectibles. And I just kept ordering the new stuff. And finally, it just got full, as a lot of you know. But it was just something we all enjoyed doing. And then I wanted to shop, so we just put it all together.
Well, it looks like you've been very successful at this location for the last 6 years, and obviously everybody knows you and knows your late husband, and you're one of those great neighbors in Fulshear, and we're so proud to have you part of our community. But that leads me to a question. I understand you have a pretty big announcement you'd like to make to everybody, and there's some big life changes coming your way. So why don't you let us know what's going to happen?
Well, I hate to do this, but I think the time has come with everything happened this past year that I need to move closer to my family. They've been after me to move closer, and my granddaughter, this is what really made me decide to do it. And most of you that have grandchildren can relate. My granddaughter said one day, Mimi, I've never had a grandmother to come to school with me on Grandparents' Day or whatever idea or whatever was going on at the school. And she said, you know what, if you would move close to me, I would have a Mimi and you could go to school with me. And I thought, oh my God, I can't tell her no. She needs a Mimi. So I'm moving to Victoria, close to my family, and spoil my grandkids. I hate to leave, but I think it's time that
Well, it's important. Family is always the most important thing, and that's what's something special about our community. And you're like family to us too. And I know you're going to come back and visit us and everything. Because I have those events here in town, and they're right here on your street.
And I know exactly when they are. So, but yes, I will be back. I have a lot of friends here, and it's not that far away. And yes, I will be back to your events.
Thank you very much. And we're going to miss you when you're gone, but we're going to look forward to you coming back. So
well, to continue with my
I want
event,
to see what's going on.
a lot of the items here that were left, the antiques part, have been carried off to a auction. Mm-hmm. But I have a lot of items left that are new, and to thank everybody in town for have been, or the area, not just in town, the area, that have been so good to me. I'm having one big sale to get rid of all the new goods, and it will be 50 to 75% off, and it will start March 5th, and I believe it goes through the 20th.
A spring clearance, so to speak.
It is a spring clearance, and I'm not closing. Well, I am in a way, but I'm just moving, and who knows, I might be back someday. You never know.
Well, there could be another exotic urn in Victoria, Texas. Who knows?
I'm looking at that.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Well, see, and then we could have a website.
That's right.
And continue to be here virtually.
And then you can all come to see me down there, and I would look forward to that. I really would. It would be nice.
Well, just to recap. So you're moving to Victoria to be closer to family and your grandchildren and be able to be a Mimi as well.
Right.
And then also you're in honor of that and to say thank you to the community, and as much as you've been part of our community, you're having a spring clearance sale starting March the 5th.
Right.
And the remaining items in your place here are going to go for 50 to 75% off, right?
Right. I'm not going to start little and get big. We just need to do it. It has to go. And so everybody, you're welcome to come in and shop, and I hope that you will find some good buys.
Well, I think also something's very important as you start to slowly, turn the lights off on the exotic urn and start your new life down the road in Victoria. I'm sure that you would like for everybody to, whether you're going to come shop or buy anything or whatever, I'm sure you'd like for them just to come by and say hi.
Yeah, I would love for everybody to come by and say hello one more time before I have to go. So please come see me.
Well, that's JoAnn Utley, and I tell you, we are a little sad to see her go, but we're so excited that it's a new chapter in your life. It's something that's life-changing, something you're going to really enjoy being around family. I know that many people move and go away, and family's important, and they need you down there. And we can let you go for a little bit, but you got to be sure to come back to us, okay?
I will. I'll be back to visit, and I just want to thank everybody for the kindness that has been shown to me and my family in the past over 20 years.
There you go. March 5th is when this all starts. Come by the Exotic Urn. What's the address here again, real quick?
30422 2nd Street. I'm on the corner of 2nd and 359.
And we're going to be having some flyers through the Chamber of Commerce that'll be going out to remind everybody of the big spring clearance sale that JoAnn's going to have here. And come by and say hello before she's got to go. If you don't, you're going to miss her. And you're going to go, why didn't I go by and say hello? So JoAnn, on behalf of Fulshear Spotlight and the Fulshear Area Chamber of Commerce, you've been such a pleasure to be around and a friend to the community. We're going to miss you.
Thanks, hon. I'm going to miss all of y'all.
All right. Well, say goodbye to everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye. And I look forward to seeing you before I have to go.